enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Tucker. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. Pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. At the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. The quick slant. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
After review of the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter, get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on third down. Tucker is going to fire one deep over the middle. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Henry Ruggs, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
43 on the carry.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. It's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Let's go, B, let's go. Now let's get there, back to 60.
And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
A toss play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
42-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
19 yards. First down, Miami.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Peterson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Peterson. On 3rd and 2. The quick slant caught. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
What was that, Russ?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. 3 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
23 on the carry.
The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic football and situational football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
The kicker.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
39-yard line. A gain of 5. And the Dolphin first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The quarterback is sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 50.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That one's complete to Tomlinson.
Complete.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Dolphins.
Operating from the gun, Peterson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 15-yard line.
From the gun, Peterson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
To number 87.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
Sanders on for the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Jason Sanders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants going to take over again on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
5-yard line. Brings up third down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over, and certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. Now Peterson throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Here's Peterson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. So let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Peterson. He'll go over the middle to Reed. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Miami.
Operating from the gun. Peterson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 40.
From the gun, Peterson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
It's a gain.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Now Peterson throwing on 4th down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To number 46.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is
the kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. And the Dolphin first down.
All day, every day, any day.
Back to throw. Peterson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Peterson's back.
Not much there, only a yard.
43. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.